Hi guys, welcome back to Local Just Tastes Better. My name is Christine Anderson. I am the founder and owner of Papa Lou's Dressing, a balsamic marinade salad dressing, dipping sauce, sandwich condiment based in Detroit. And I am also the owner of Local Just Tastes Better and this new YouTube channel and Facebook page where I review locally made products from Michigan as well as all over the United States. So welcome back. I just wanted to try to do a little bit, something a little bit different today. And I can see my hair through this, through the screen and it's bothering me. Anyway, I wanted to just, I mentioned in my first video that I would talk a little bit about my company, kind of how I got going and what inspired me, people who've helped me along the way and that kind of thing. And I wanted to take an opportunity to do that today. I think it's important to be grateful and express gratitude and to acknowledge those who have helped you along the way. And certainly I have a lot of people to thank. So I thought that I'd try to do that today just as a start. I won't obviously get to everybody, but I thought a few people who really were significant at the beginning of my journey certainly deserve mentioning to start with. So I also am doing this too because I want my audience to get to know me a little bit better on a personal level, and also in thinking a lot lately about what my purpose is in all of this. While I certainly have a lot of goals for Papa Lou's and a few significant goals at that that I'm working on, ultimately my purpose in life is really to inspire, help, and to give to other people. So I really feel like I can do that through this channel by talking with other people about some of my challenges, and hopefully in the process inspiring other people to take their visions and turn them into a reality and help people in any way that I can, and help people also by highlighting and talking about their products and giving them all the publicity that I can give them through this channel and through my Local Just Tastes Better Facebook page. And I was kind of reminded of that too, not to get too like I'm self-righteous or high on a horse or anything like that, so I hope it's not misconstrued. But in church last Sunday, our pastor was talking about the meaning and the kind of going more in depth about loving thy neighbor. And one of the things I got out of that was not obviously treat other people as you would be like to be treated, but he really talked about that you in your heart would and should really wish for others the successes and the riches and the abundance that you hope and wish for your own self. So that really kind of hit home with me and said, oh, my dog. Oh, no, 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 no. That's Gracie and Ollie. I'm so sorry, but I can't stop the video. So that really hit home with me, and that really stuck, and I thought to myself, that is really sorry, what my channel, what my part of this Local Just Tastes Better channel is about. Oh, no, there's a dog, a guy walking his dog down the street, and Oliver Anderson. Ollie, no, no, we are rolling. We're rolling. That's so sassy. So anyway, I love my dogs. Anyway, so that is really my mission and my purpose in life is I want to help others and I want to give. So with that, so I hope people are inspired. I hope people will get something out of this. And like I said, I hope I can shed light on great products throughout this great nation. So when I started, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no background, no knowledge of the food industry or the food business, or how to package a bottle of product, how to get it from my head and my vision ultimately onto a store shelf. I didn't know the first thing about it. I did, like I said, I did have an idea though, and at the time it was in March of 2014, and somehow I stumbled upon Eastern Market in Detroit and found out that their applications for the upcoming season were, sorry, I'm getting distracted again by the dogs, were due. It was March 18th, and the applications for the coming season were due on March 20th. So I thought that I would apply to become a vendor at Eastern Market. But guess what? I had no product, nothing. I had an idea in my head, and that was it. So I got out, and let me show you what I did. So this is Papa Lou's binder, my big fat binder that I started back in 2014 when things got rolling. And by the way, I write in 72-point font and read in 72-point font because I failed to mention that I have a significant visual impairment and I've been legally blind since 2005. So basically what that means is I just have trouble seeing. So I have to find my application now. So I got the application, filled it out with no product, and what's also so great about it is that I completed it in a big fat black Sharpie in my big font handwriting, because what else would you do? Oh, and I called it My Dad's Dressing was the name of the product at the time. So here it is. Here's the application to Eastern Market Corporation. And also, and the reason I called it My Dad's Dressing, or rather why I changed it, is because after doing some research, I discovered that somebody else owned that name, and they have a salad dressing company in New Jersey. So that's how I ended up with Papa Lou's and naming it after my dad. And it is a long time, very, very many generations old recipe from my dad's family. So Papa Lou's dressing. They asked me what my website was. I said louisrecipes.com. Now, why I would say that when the company was My Dad's Dressing, I don't know. I didn't even own the domain name. I did not have a website. I don't know where I came up with that. Because I said here in parentheses, not, what did I say? louisrecipes.com, not up yet, in parentheses. It wasn't up yet. It didn't even exist. So this was the application. Oh, they asked me, do you need electricity while you're a vendor at Eastern Market? I said preferred. I checked yes, preferred, but not mandatory. I don't know why I thought I needed an outlet at the market, or what I was planning on doing with that, because I didn't even have a product. And because I didn't have a product, I sent a printed out picture of a bottle with the name My Dad's Dressing written underneath it. Swell. And it gets better. I did a rendering of what that bottle might look like. Yep, some writing in the margins, I think. And, 16 fluid ounces. Not quite sure where I came up with that either. I didn't know what I was doing. So I sent that in. I faxed it in on March 18th. And you know what? I never heard anything. Imagine that. Never got a response. So I, being the determined little soul that I am, I reached out to the president of Eastern Market and sent him, I think an email, and he sent me a letter back politely and said, thank you for your interest and for submitting your application. However, you know, when you have a product in hand, please get back with us and we'll be happy to review it. And when I got that letter, and I wish that it was one thing I wish I had today in this binder, because I wish I would have saved it, but I was so ticked off that I was like, and I threw it away. And I said, I'll show you, I'll get a product. So that was March, and by June 1st, I had a product in hand, labeled, bottled, ready to go. I had a commercial facility where I was producing it myself in a local church, and I started at a really tiny local farmers market in my community. So I didn't give up. I didn't quit, and I think that is what, and I just never did. There were so many obstacles, and I think the key to it is we all have great ideas. A lot of people have great ideas. Number one, you just have to start. And two, you cannot see failures as failures. They are not failures. They're opportunities. So they're not quitting points. There's no quitting. There's just opportunities. So, and with that rejection letter, I call it a rejection letter, with that rejection letter came an opportunity, because a couple days later after receiving it, I received an email from somebody else from Eastern Market who said, and this is the person, one of the people I want to acknowledge, Davita Davison, who, you know, may never see this video, but I do, like I said, I think it's very important to acknowledge and be grateful and show thanks. She invited me to a workshop at Eastern Market to come as a group, to sit with a group of people similar to myself who, although now in hindsight, they were a little bit farther along than myself, with my little vision that I showed up with. But she graciously invited me to come and participate in this workshop, and it was very significant because of the information I was able to receive and the resource that Eastern Market was able to provide me. Davita gave me so much information, basically a book and a packet on how to start a food business from start to finish, which is much easier said than done, but I had it all in black and white. And also from that point on, from that meeting that day, I was introduced to another gentleman, my second really significant connection and person that I'm grateful to, and group that I'm grateful to, is Mika Lukes from the Michigan State University Product Development Group. And he took me into his office, and Davita introduced me to him, and he is the one who really sat me down and talked to me about what my vision was for my product, and what I wanted it to look like, and what I wanted the label to feel like, which was nothing like what I showed you. And he was really able to get me to, you know, kind of brainstorm and hone in on what that was, and signed me on to the MSU Product Development Group, which I'm still a member of today, and just a tremendous resource. And so without, you know, had I given up and just stopped, those things wouldn't have happened, and they were just, you know, days later that occurred. So I just hope through all of this, and through this channel, through my local Just Taste Better channel, that I can highlight products from Michigan and all over the United States, small local businesses, great little food products. And I just hope that I can help other people and inspire people and encourage others to move forward with a vision that they have, that they just might feel like they're a little stuck on. Maybe this will be a point of encouragement, just to give people a push, or answer questions, or brainstorm. So that's all I really wanted to say for today. In my next video, I am going to review another big inspiration of mine, and she probably doesn't even know it, but her name is Alicia Bemis, and she owns a company called Old World Old World Gluten-Free LLC, and she makes gluten-free pierogies, and I am going to review her products next and talk to you about that inspiration. So look for that upcoming video. If you are a local company and you have a small business of your own, and you would like me to talk about your product and highlight it and tell people all about it and where they can get it and profile on the Local Just Tastes Better Facebook page as well, please get in touch with me. I would love to hear from you, would love to hear your story and talk about it and tell it to the world. You can reach me at localjusttastesbetter@gmail.com. I thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting small business. Thank you for supporting Local Just Tastes Better. See you again next time. Love you.